believe we're live.
We are. What is up,
We are
everybody?
live.
Welcome to the Wombo Combo Show. Ben and Ben here, bringing you the latest in NFL talk. Ben, we got a lot to talk about this week.
We do. We got a decent amount of stuff going on.
It's been an eventful week, especially for us Steeler fans here at home. Rocking my JPZ shirt today. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
Joey Porter Jr. on the chest today.
I mean, I'm
just rocking the Pirates beat. Just rocking failure.
Yeah, failure. It's fine.
Guys, welcome to the Wombo Combo Show. Like I said, Ben, why don't you take us away with our first topic of the day? Guys, also, late night show tonight.
Yeah,
we don't normally do late night shows. Tonight we come to you a little later. I might have purchased another grandparents' vehicle today. That's kind of my forte. I like my old cars, so
yeah.
We're in there like swimmer. Ben, take it away with the start, man.
We had mandatory mini camps start this week. I believe Steelers started today, and so did a lot of teams.
I think everybody's.
Did everyone start today?
I think everybody starts on the same date. What the biggest news was, it wasn't really that practice started.
No, yeah, I was building it up.
All right.
Building it up.
All right, fair. I won't steal your thunder.
We had a few key players who didn't show, and we had a couple surprising players who did show.
And you didn't, exactly. You didn't expect to be there.
You didn't expect a couple people to show up.
100%.
James Cook, right off the top of my head, is one that
probably the biggest one.
We kind of expected to not
show up to practice
due to his contract disputes.
Tyler, what's up, man? Welcome to the live. Glad to have you here today, brother.
He was a surprise to go
to practice. Yeah, I think another big surprise one, probably a name that you and I didn't really discuss in the pre-show, is that Kirk Cousins showed up to practice.
Yeah.
How about that one?
All right.
How about that one?
I mean, he's still getting paid a ridiculous salary this year. So,
right.
I mean, you might as well.
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to get paid, why take a fine to not show up when you're just going to get traded? Keep the money. Kirk Cousins, as we know, one of the highest paid quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, disgusting.
He's just making money for no reason, so.
Fleecing teams.
Who else did you have, Ben, for guys who didn't show, maybe some contract dispute guys? What did you have for us on list of names of notable players who didn't show up?
Yeah, so guys who didn't show up, Jonnu Smith, tight end for the Miami Dolphins.
Trade rumors on him.
Did Terry?
Scary Terry? He's sitting out.
Yeah, he's sitting. Okay, so he's basically holding out for a new contract.
Yes.
Okay. So
yeah, numbers on him.
McLaurin did not show up.
$32 million, guys, is what the expected pay for Scary Terry is. Let me know in the comments. Scary Terry, do you think he's worth $32 million a year? That's upper levels of, DK Metcalf, your CD Lambs. Is he worth that money too? Let me know in the comments.
So, Scary Terry could be wide receiver ones on pretty much
any team.
Any team except for 3 that I can think of.
100%. Now, the thing about him would be that he is, unfortunately, the oldest of those Ohio State wide receivers who are dominating in the NFL.
Yes.
Getting close to 30. Am I not wrong? 27-ish?
Yeah, I think he's 28 now, 29.
Yeah. So
he's not necessarily 30, but he's up
there. The keeping him on a long-term contract, that's probably what most teams are worried about with him. So, Scary Terry, let us know, guys. Tradable, keepable. Do you think he's worth $32 million a year? Let us know in the comments. James Cook. Our clips that we have out there, I kind of wanted to talk to you about this because we've been getting a lot back from Buffalo fans on this.
Yeah.
Now, he showed up to practice today.
Mm-hmm.
That's good news. That means he does want to be a part of the team, obviously, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to show up, even if you're in contract dispute to practice,
that means you want to be there, you want to play and everything.
100%. Now, the big debate in our comments was this. What is he worth a year? I'll tell you a little bit what they were saying, and then what I was saying. Then you let me know, does that fit the mold of where you believe he's supposed to be paid? Now, in the comments, they're saying if he'll go for 10 to 12 a year, they think that he's worth it. If you even take as low as 9 with a very high incentive packed deal.
Yeah, if he's taking 9, he's doing the team a favor.
The team a favor, but he'll get major bonuses for things that could happen.
Yeah, to make it worth more.
So they're saying about 10 to 12 or a 9 big package deal. I kind of think he's worth more of the 11 to 13, which isn't a huge bump up. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think he's worth a little bit more on the higher end of what people are saying. He wants $15 million. Ben, what do you think? What do you think? And guys, let us know in the comments here. What do you think as well if you're that high up on him?
So, man, Saquon's making almost 20, right?
Saquon makes almost $20 million a year. So does Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, CMC.
They're all.
I don't think he's in that tier just yet. He's close. So 15 is about right for me.
You think 15 would be feasible?
I think 15 would be feasible. For him as well.
All right.
Because if he has another really, really good year,
he's pay more.
He's gonna pay more.
Yeah,
eventually. So
I would say this: if he has the same consistency in 2025 that he had in 2024, me talking him as an 11 to 13 million dollar running back, I think that moves him to a 13, 15 million dollar running back. So why not?
Yeah, just give him the money.
Yes,
get him paid now.
If you're the Buffalo Bills, why not pay him now so you don't have to pay him again later? I like what you're saying there, and that right. I don't know what the exact number should be. I think you're saying 15. I'm saying
the highest 15.
Highest 15. So it kind of sounds like we can both meet in the middle and say 13 million is about what he's worth.
Yeah.
About a year. So guys, let us know again. What do you think about the Buffalo Bills situation with James Cook? Obviously showed up to practice today, even though he's in contract dispute. What do you think he's worth a year? Let us know. Ben, let's crack into some Pittsburgh Steelers.
We had probably the biggest news this month so far.
So far, we've probably been the most active in every right so far with trading.
We've been one of the more active teams this offseason for sure.
You don't really hear that out of the Steelers, but the Steelers have been shopping for another target on offense. And why is that, Ben?
Because we need one.
Well,
we need a wide receiver too.
We need a wide receiver too. But the reason why they need a wide receiver too, especially now, guys, is because Aaron Rodgers has officially signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is I believe, $19 million deal that has incentives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the base is like $13.6 million.
Took a team deal. Took a team deal.
Yeah.
At 41, 40 years old, however old Aaron Rodgers is at this point. Obviously, he's not going to be playing for top dollar, but still took a team deal, giving the team money to play around, still go get something else. They obviously have already tried to do a little bit of something, Ben, calling the Miami Dolphins this last week, looking for Jonnu Smith's price. Yeah. I don't love that.
Didn't make any sense, really.
I don't love that. I don't know how you Steeler fans feel about moving to a superpower offense. It's not my favorite to have 3 excellent tight ends, 1 good wide receiver, and 2 good running backs. That's just not my personal, format for an offense. But Pittsburgh Steelers known for being a power offense, so it could work.
But we would have to also then sign Smith,
right? Because this is the last year of his deal. You are right. So it would either be a rent-a-player, or you'd have to sign him. And on your point, he wants to be signed to a deal. He doesn't want to just ride out the last year of his contract.
Yeah, no, he wants another deal.
Mm-hmm. At 30 years old, he wants an extension. Again, we kind of talked about with Scary Terry. Extending players in their 30s isn't everybody's favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
So let me know in the comments, guys. Let me and Ben know, because we both are kind of like, how do you feel about the Steelers attempting to trade for Jonnu Smith? Do you think that is a poor man's option for trying to find another pass catcher on the offense? Don't get me wrong. Love Jonnu. But a tight end over a wide receiver too? I don't know. Ben?
We have Darnell Washington. We also still have Hayward.
We have Cam Hayward's little brother.
Yeah.
We have Freiermuth. We have Darnell Washington, the behemoth out of Georgia. So do you need another one?
We don't need another tight end.
That's I kind of agree with you on that, man.
We don't need another tight end.
The other big Steelers news out of today. I need to take a breath before I say this one, because a lot of Steeler fans are out there causing commotion unlike any other about this. TJ Watt didn't come to practice this morning. And, I'm on social media, Twitter, Facebook throughout the day. My phone's blowing up, people hitting me up, hitting the show up. You want to trade him now, don't you? Yeah, I told you we should have traded him. We should have traded him. No, the Pittsburgh Steelers should not trade T.J. Watt. They should not have any interest in trading T.J. Watt. They don't win football games when T.J. Watt is not in the game. So why would we trade away the only thing that gives us a win? Ben, your thoughts?
I'd trade him away.
You would? You are one of those people? You would trade him away?
I would, yeah.
Why? You just got Aaron Rodgers.
Get all the draft capital in the world.
We already have all the draft
capital
in the world.
I know, we can get more, so we could even do more in the draft.
I guess let's leave it to the viewers.
I think we could get like 3 picks for TJ Watt.
Maybe. Guys, let us know. If you were Omar Khan, the GM of the Pittsburgh Steelers, right now, would you trade away TJ Watt for picks for the future after just getting Aaron Rodgers? Or would you be trying to lock him up, even though Aaron's only here on a 1-year deal, locking up TJ, your all-star, for the rest of his career? Let us know in the comments what you think about that. Ben wants to trade him.
I don't.
I want to keep.
I can see it happening. I don't necessarily want to trade him, but I mean, if someone gives you an offer that blows the doors off, like, you know,
I hear you, guys. let us know in the comments.
Do it. He's 31.
He is older. Oh, somebody's getting pulled over right outside of my house. Guys, you want to watch that? No, I'm playing. Other news that we had this week, I mean, there has been a lot when it comes to the OTAs, the potential trade rumors. Jalen Ramsey is still out there, guys. He did not report to practice today, so he's on the board there. Yeah. You've got Kyle Pitts, did show up to practice. He is also on the trade block. There's just a lot of moving parts in the what ifs and oh my goodness, this guy wasn't theirs for this week.
Yeah.
One big non OTAs news that I kind of want to talk to you about. This is just something that's been fishing around. So, the Miami Dolphins during the draft this year, very interested in Dylan Gabriel.
Were they?
Yes. Ended up getting drafted, obviously, at the end of the 3rd round by the Browns. Mm-hmm. Browns have a little bit of a we have too many quarterbacks on our team situation. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that the Miami Dolphins, before preseason is over, or at the cut day, they trade for Dylan Gabriel as their backup quarterback. Mm-hmm. Mark my words right now, if Dylan Gabriel becomes available or loses the QB battle in any right to Shador, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, whoever.
Yeah. That would be the second rookie they have, because they drafted Ewers.
Yeah.
From Texas.
They would have 2 rookies under them. The thought process for me is bringing in a guy who runs under the same style of offense and is also left-handed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, why I just did.
It's the tackle thing, because you have to have different tackles for lefties. And I know you and I both, as Madden players, hate left-handed quarterbacks.
It's so bad.
It is bad. It is bad. The Bears, what up, dude? Welcome into the live, man.
Watching a left-handed quarterback is just cringy.
It's not fun.
Just watching a game.
Unless it is,
except for Michael Vick.
I was going to say, unless it's Mike Vick,
left-handed and be amazing.
Everyone watch out. The man himself has just entered the chat. Hooday, what is up, Alex? Hope you're feeling well today. Hope your leg's healing up, buddy. Welcome into the live. Our #1 subscriber, Alex. Appreciate you, brother. Our other notes. What else did we have that was something that we really wanted to spotlight this week? Because I know that we were really digging in last night and saying, dang, there has been so much going on. From Nick Chubb going to the Texans to...
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what's going to go on for the Bears now? Because for me, my biggest thing is I thought the Bears were going to go and get Nick Chubb. DeAndre Swift, Nick Chubb. That sounds pretty powerhouse.
That would have been a nice 1-2 combo.
Yeah. Now you've got Joe Mixon. You've got basically half of the AFC North All-Star running back team from 2022. All of them on the Texans. So, I mean, it's a thick room if you really look at the Texans room now, because they didn't lose anybody. So you got Joe Mixon. You've got Dare Ogunbowale.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Damian Pierce.
Yep.
And now you've also got Nick Chubb in the mix. That's a pretty awesome running back room. If you're asking me, if C.J. Stroud has any struggles, I think that they'll be able to put it on the backs of that running back room.
Yeah,
100%.
Sure. So, speaking of Stroud, he was at minicamp.
Yes, and they're saying they're not worried about his shoulder.
Worried. He was throwing today.
Yeah. Good news for Texans fans. Not only do you get Nick Chubb on a cheapo deal, but you also get your quarterback back, and it looks like he is healthy to start the next season.
Because, they were talking about maybe him not even throwing until training camp.
Right. And head coach DeMarco Ryan, is that what it is? DeMeco Ryan, he did come out today and say there is no concern on my behalf about his shoulder. So, awesome news.
Seems to be fine.
Awesome news. Other running back news. Ben, it is official as of 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins is a Denver Bronco on his third team in the last 3 years. J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State. Really high prospect. Second round draft pick by the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, plethora of injuries throughout his career. Doesn't necessarily stay healthy for an entire season. Awesome running back.
Yeah. I wanted the Steelers to draft him that year.
Yeah, me too. And then who did we end up taking? George Pickens.
No, I believe it was Freiermuth.
It was Freiermuth. It was Freiermuth. Yep. Yes, it was. And the year before, I wanted Jonathan Taylor, and he got taken right in front of our noses.
Oh, no. Maybe. No. Because they came in the league the same year as Claypool.
So it was Chase Claypool.
Oh,
man.
Because I think we could have even taken JT.
We could have gotten Josh Taylor. No, he went right before.
He went
Yep, because that's who the Steelers were targeting.
Yeah,
but
anyways.
Running backs on the move, guys. Let us know how you feel about that. Is J.K. Dobbins going to make a major difference on the Broncos? I think so. I think that he's going to be great with McLaughlin.
Yeah, and they drafted R.J. Harvey in the second round.
Right. And
so I think he's going to get a lot of playing time.
I think so, too. From some of our subscribers, we do have a Broncos diehard fan, and that's our buddy Braden.
Yeah,
Braden was telling me last night that he doesn't necessarily love it if they were to sign him purely because he wants to see what comes out of R.J. Harvey before we just hand the ball off to J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so,
you're adding depth to a room that didn't have great depth.
Yeah, and Dobbins is a really good change of pace back.
100%. I mean, what were we going to estimate? I don't think Audric Estime is all that great. I think he's a failed project. I know it's only his second year, guys, but I just didn't see anything worth it out of him. But now, kind of what I'm thinking is this. You got R.J. Harvey, probably going to be kick returner / maybe a second down, sometimes first down, change of pace back. Starter, J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, I believe that can be flipped.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking week 7.
Yeah.
Early on.
Mm-hmm. About halfway through the season.
Halfway, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. But J.K. is coming in there to make sure that room is tied up tight.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be a nice running back room.
I think so, too. I think that the third down back is without a doubt Jaleel.
Yeah.
Skinny, small, fast, elusive.
Yeah, he's elusive.
Perfect third down back.
Good out of the backfield.
He's great. He's a great third down back. Other things that we have for today, Ben. What's on our list? I know you've got it up. Did we hit everything that we mentioned? I don't think we could.
No, we didn't because the Packers cut.
Oh my goodness! How did I forget?
Alexander.
Guys, I really want to hear from you on this. Houday, who is in chat with us right now, your team could really use a cornerback and has the money to do so. Mm-hmm. Guys,
the Bengals cut somebody as well.
Oh, yes, they did. They cut Jermaine Pratt. Guys, let me know, topic of the hour right now, where do we think that Jaire Alexander goes? As you're watching the show today, pop a comment down here and let us know, where do you guys think that Jaire Alexander ends up signing? He's already had 7 teams reach out to him. Mm-hmm. So, obviously, there's a need.
I hope the Steelers are one of them. I hope the Steelers are one of them.
I feel like the Bengals are in the mix. I also kind of like if Jaire Alexander was on the opposite side of potentially Marshawn Lattimore at the Commanders. Sorry, I couldn't think of his name for a second. Yeah. But if you have Lattimore on one side, you have their rookie Trey Amos out of Ole Miss. and then him as well. I think that would be lockdown. Rocky.
The Commanders' rookie corner has been locking up Debo.
Oh, yes. He's been locking him up in practice left and right. That has been a crazy story. Rookie cornerback has been absolutely destroying Debo Samuels in practice. Rocky in chat here, he is saying, bro, fire Mike Tomlin right now. I don't know, Rocky. I'm one of these types of Steelers fans.
Just yet.
I'm this type of Steeler fan, Rocky. Do I think that Mike is the greatest coach who has ever existed? No. Do I think he is the top 3 coach in the NFL? Yes. He is a top 3 coach in the NFL. Absolutely. I'd put him up there with maybe a McVay, him, and you could probably convince me somebody is the best, but not sure which one of them actually is the best, to be honest.
Currently, actively right now, it's probably Andy Reid.
Yeah, okay, Andy Reid. I'd give that number 1. Absolutely, yeah. Tomlin is definitely top 3, though.
Tomlin's top 3.
So Rocky is in chat saying he feels bad for TJ because he's getting no help. I don't know if I agree with the no help thing. Well, our first round draft pick, that was Derek Harmon. I mean, Derek Harmon.
We have Highsmith on the other side.
Yeah,
he has plenty of help.
I think he has a good bit of help. I think that he deserves money. Now, if that's what you mean, he does deserve money. When it comes to not getting help, I definitely think that the Steelers have done a great job of surrounding him with talent, almost like a quarterback. Yeah. To be completely honest. You know, we took Joey Porter Jr., we've taken traded first-round draft picks for Minkah Fitzpatrick, all sorts of things. Yeah. I do love the Steelers' defense.
Well, I think we hit at linebacker with Wilson.
Yes.
I think we hit big time with that kid.
And I also think that the kid out of Ohio State, who we got this year, is going to be decent as well.
Yeah, Sawyer,
Jack Sawyer. I think
he's more of an edge rusher.
Mm-hmm. I think that Jack Sawyer starts out as I think pretty fast, takes a captain on the special teams. And by year 2, probably makes his way onto the field. Maybe he's a pass guy.
Yeah.
Before he maybe takes a full-time job. Rocky says our defense played and crashed out like the Lions did. Remember, he's not wrong.
Yeah, no, you're not.
He's
wrong.
Not wrong.
You're not wrong.
The Steelers defense about I don't know what would you say about week 14 looked like they were done for the season.
It was pretty bad. T.J. Watt didn't have a sack for the last.
He didn't even have a pressure. I don't think
he had a terrible.
You're absolutely right, Rocky.
Terrible back half of the year.
Can't argue that one. They definitely did fall apart and crumble. Didn't help that we decided to add a 34-year-old at cornerback. That doesn't sound like a guy who's going to have longevity throughout the season. But let me know what you think about that. Do you like the Darius Slay signing?
We need to get Alexander.
Yeah, in my opinion. I think if we've got Jaire Alexander, it'd be an awesome move. Tommy, what's up, dude? Welcome into the live. Packers fan, what's up, homie? Need another Casey Hampton. See, I love the call out on a Casey Hampton, that big, fat, wide guy in the middle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me,
I don't think you can use those kind of guys.
Yeah, I think the days of a Vince Wilfork or a Casey Hampton or a Warren Sapp, I feel like those days are just over.
Yeah,
they're be that big.
Yeah, it's just because the game's all about speed now.
Right, like Davis for the Eagles. He's really big, but he ain't like.
Yeah, unless you're that big, but you also have speed to you. Like, I mean, because Casey Hampton didn't have any speed to him. He was a run plugger.
I gotta Rocky. You mentioned Cower. Give me 1 second, Ben. I haven't even showed you this yet. I got the steal of the century on some hats this week. I'd like to show them to you here on the show because I got 2. They're the coolest ever. Rocky, stay right there, bro, because you said Cower. Wait till you see this hat, bro. Give me 1 second. Keep them entertained, man.
All right, we'll keep you entertained. That took a left turn.
Yeah, it did.
Real fast about hats. But anyways, so what were we talking about? We were talking about Casey Hampton. Yeah, a Casey Hampton type. You know what, man? I really do like our first round pick, the D tackle out of Oregon, Harmon.
I think
he's going to be fine.
I think
he can be.
Or not Casey Hampton, but
wow,
Cam
those
Hayward.
hats are
sick, are they not? Okay, first let me show you these, Rocky and Hude, who's also in here. I got the Bill Cowher Steeler hat.
Yeah.
Tell me that one ain't dope. Let's freaking go. And then this one, this is He still has the tag on it, just so we all know. Like, what? I got this for $2, homie. 19. I don't have it fit to my head because I'm not going to put it the whole way on. But guys, 1994 Super Bowl hat with the tag on it still. $2.
Yeah.
Looked it up online. $100 hat. I'll be wearing it. It's not going to be $100 for long, but I love it. I think it's an awesome hat. I got a couple other ones. I got a Seahawks hat. I got a Browns hat. I bought a Browns hat. It's $2, okay, all right? $2. But, yeah, I got a bunch of really cool ones. I'm pretty much like 20 different hats. But the Cowher hat I thought was super cool. I wanted to show that to you, Rocky. Other things that happened. I mean, what else did we have on the list for today, Ben? Was there anything? I know that Tyreek Hill is not going to be catching any footballs all the way until regular season.
That's not even – he caught passes today.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
So they changed it up?
They changed it up real quick.
Oh, man.
I swear to God.
I bet you what happened was that news got out and then everyone started picking on him in his chats for video games.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, I got to catch the football. I got to catch the football.
Yeah, no, because literally So the one report last week was literally saying Tyreek Hill's not going to catch any balls
because of wrist surgery,
till like training camp.
Mm-hmm.
So and then today I was going through my sleeper app again and saw news on Tyreek Hill and it was like he's just catching balls. And I'm like, okay,
yeah, that's strange. That's strange. Houday, yeah, super cool hats. Terry is in the live. What's up, Terry? How you doing this afternoon, man? Our question of the afternoon, one of the questions that I'm sure that you will want to get an answer in on this afternoon. What is Scary Terry worth per season? We were saying that it looks like he's probably going to be worth about $32 million. What do you think that he deserves, Terry? We're saying about 28, 26? 26 through 28?
Yeah.
That's what I think he's worth. That's what you got.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's about as good as Ayuk.
I don't think he's a $30 million year receiver.
No, I also didn't necessarily think that DK Metcalf was. Did you?
No, not really.
Again, 28.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's what the Steelers gave him. So.
There's just too much money involved in these players these days. Rodney and Frisbo, what's up, guys? Welcome into the live. He will be paid 32. He's worth about 28. I'd hate to pay him 35. Oh my gosh, if they have to go balls to the wall, 35, Terry. Oh my goodness, oof. I would hate that.
That would be rough.
No, yep. Houday, that's where I found those hats. I went kind of garage sailing a little bit, guys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I pulled a 1994 Super Bowl hat in mint condition with the tag still on it for $2 this week. I'm just really hyped about it. Other things that we have in the comments here. So Rodgers is our starter, Rocky says. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's starting.
You know what I went back. So Rocky was mentioning about Cowher, and then they also were kind of bringing back the whole old quarterbacks in Steelers time, like Mike Tomczak, for instance, was who they were talking about.
Mike Tomczak, Neil O'Donnell.
Yes. What I got to see out of that is, man, do you guys, and I know that Rocky himself will remember this the best, because he's a Steeler fan, I can tell. The option plays that we used to do with Cordell Stewart, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Some of like the runs, the quarterback run screens, like it would be like, okay, we're doing a fake screen that is going to turn into a running back. Oh my gosh. I was rewatching those this week.
If
dope.
Cordell Stewart was born like
now
10 to 15 years later, he would have been an absolute star in the NFL.
Remember the guy that we are talking about was drafted as a quarterback, played wide receiver in the NFL, and then took over at quarterback.
Yeah, he didn't start at quarterback till like his third
or fourth season. Absolutely right.
So his first two, he was playing wide receiver. Literally.
Rocky says he needs to go grab some more Cleveland Browns toilet paper, $5 a roll. I like that, Rocky. Send us a pack. Frizzo said, met Troy down at McFadden's. He seemed annoyed. Really, Frisbo? Troy being first of all, I wouldn't expect Troy at a bar, which is crazy. McFadden's down in Pittsburgh, for you guys who don't know. Yeah. That's a popular bar down in the near the stadium. He wasn't vibing, bro. He wasn't very fun. That sucks. I feel Troy has that like island vibe.
No, Troy is not like that.
Oh, no?
Troy's he's like a quiet dude.
Okay.
Kinda. He's very much an introvert.
An introvert? Okay. Terry, thank you for asking. It went great. I bought it. So, bam, bam, we got another vehicle, man. I was pretty happy about that today. That's why the show's on late this evening, guys. So, I went and bought a car.
He's the nicest guy in the world, though.
Yeah,
so,
no,
like, he wasn't. He wasn't like annoyed that he was like there, but he's not like an outgoing type personality.
Oh, okay, Frisbo. So he was there for Ryan Clark's charity. When was that, Frisbo? Because I know yesterday was, I think, Cam Hayward's charity golf event that happened right before Oakmont. That started with the Oakmont Open for the PGA, which is in our hometown this week here. Open, LG, what up, homie? Welcome into the live, my dude. I've been on LG's team, the Saints. I got one for you here today. Cam Jordan is trying to convince the Saints front office to trade for Jameis Winston.
Really?
Yes, that is a real thing. He is trying to convince them, hey, the Giants don't need him. They'll probably get rid of him. Why don't we trade for him? He doesn't like the quarterback situation in Tyler's show, and
Spencer
Rattler. So let me know, LG, how you feel about that, dude. We've been great. Obviously, we're hanging out here tonight. We're gonna work on our ability to set up some better lighting so we don't look so goofy. But hey, is what it is. We got the breaker box in the background tonight. Yeah. Is what it is. But yeah, let me know how you feel about that. We've got the power. Anything else that we had for tonight before we just break into talking with the guys? Any other news that you and I wanted to make sure that we brought out to the people and got their opinion on it here this week? Travis, what's up, dude? Welcome into the live, homie.
Anthony Richardson kind of hurt his shoulder a little bit. He practiced today.
That's right.
He didn't practice today and whatnot.
But Daniel Jones went 11-11 for 4 touchdowns today in practice. So it looks like Daniel Jones might be taking the starting job in Indianapolis.
At the same time, we're talking about practice, man.
Practice.
We ain't talking about game. We're talking about practice.
Daniel Dimes is a preseason god who is never good in real life when it comes to regular games. Guys, let us know in the comments how you feel about that. Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones, who should be the starting quarterback for the Colts 2025? Rocky says, miss that Iron City beer. Brother, we got it. I drive past Iron City beer every single morning. Every single, I'm sure you do too, honestly. I drive past it every day.
I see it.
You see it from a distance, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocky, this is what we'll have to do. You'll have to send us some Brian's toilet paper, and we'll ship you down 30 rack of that Iron City. You know what I'm saying? There we go. LG says, I hope we get Winston. I miss him for real. I would too. To be completely honest, one, he's from down south area, so he's like that vibe kind of person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's like Big Ben for us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Big Ben was from just the other side of Ohio, but that Northern Valley thing. So I think it would be great if they were able to trade for him, get him back on the roster. Obviously, Tyler Show, we don't know much about him. I don't trust him. I don't think he's that great. My mechanic, Josh, is in the chat. Shout out, Josh, for going with me to look at the car today. Appreciate you, bud. He misses them crab legs, too. Yeah, no, you ain't wrong. He definitely misses those crab legs, Terry. He does bring the vibe, too, as well, LG. You're absolutely right. Who's our favorite NFL team? Lincoln, great question. Both of us are from Pittsburgh, so we're Steelers fans. However, the Wombo Combo Show covers every NFL team, and we do have a secondary team. Ben is a Rams fan. I am a Carolina Panthers fan. So those are our secondary teams. You're welcome to flame us for it. You're a Browns fan. Lincoln, well, you're safe here because we don't bash teams or bash other fans of other teams. In fact, the fact that you're a Browns fan and still like the Browns and put up with what they do, can vibe on that. I can vibe on that. It's like the Pirates to us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to dog on it for being a Browns fan. I'm going to dog on the Browns for being the Browns.
Yeah. Now, Lincoln is that. We might go after the Browns, but we won't go after you, sir.
No, we won't. You can be a fan of them. Don't expect us to say many nice things.
Just like we have Houday, who's in our chat here. He's a Bengals fan, and we let him fly most of the times. He doesn't get away with everything. Shout out to Angelica, or whatever that girl's name was. Anyways, I think it was Angelica. Angel.
Oh,
Angel.
Yeah.
Houday, we won't do you any dirtier, brother. But, guys, it's been a crazy week. Terry's laughing in the chat because he knows what we're talking about. You guys will definitely have to check out our Discord if you haven't already. Link should be in the bio. We talk football all day with our viewers throughout the day. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, I see them in here. I see them going off in the chat. We also have our Madden Fantasy League, and we share bets within our Discord. It's a great place for like-minded football fans who just like to enjoy talking football with one another. That's why we have it. If you aren't in it already, make sure you get in. Lincoln says, yeah, I know. They're ripping on him. Houday, way to be a soldier, brother. Lincoln says, what do you think about the Nick Chubb trade? Well, not necessarily trade there, Lincoln, but the Nick Chubb signing. I'll tell you this. I want your opinion, so type it to me there in chat. How do you feel, Lincoln, about losing him? How do you feel as a Browns fan about losing Nick Chubb? From our perspective, a couple weeks ago, we were talking about it, and I thought that he would have went to the Chicago Bears. Obviously, wasn't going back to the Browns, but I thought Chicago Bears was going to be his look. Going down to Houston now to sit behind Joe Mixon. We talked earlier in the show. We think they're going to have one of the best running back rooms in the NFL. Could. Yeah, despite if there isn't injuries and whatnot. He says in the chat here, the fact that we couldn't pay him $2.5 million. No, you're absolutely right. But the only reason why he was only worth $2.5 million, and we both know why. Actually, you guys all know why as well, too. Yeah. He's hurt. Yeah. He just broke his foot after having that knee blow up a year before. Yeah. So value's not really there.
Injury's kind of an issue for Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm. Grace, what's up, my girl? I see you popping in here and out. She does her own live show.
If he comes back fully healthy, he can be still really good.
Yeah, I don't think...
It could be great for the Texans.
I'll tell you it like this, and I'm going to use it, Lincoln, kind of like a car analogy since I went and bought a car today, is you don't want to go... If you're going to go buy a car, you're not going to go buy one that only has 3 tires on it. And if you do, it's going to be cheaper than one that has 4 tires on it. Nick Chubb, He only has 3 tires on him right now, so that's why he's so cheap, and that's kind of why I feel like
Plus the rookie they drafted.
Frisbo is right, dude, and he's going to be a dog. I mean it, guys. So normally during the regular season, we are tight on the fantasy football with up-to-date information every single week. We don't miss. We don't miss in fantasy football. We really don't.
Yeah, no. We don't. We helped how many people win their leagues?
We helped a lot of people win leagues last year. So just know that.
Both of us were in the championship game.
Against each other.
So one of us had to lose.
But anyways, you still got your Joey Porter jersey. Nice, dude. I got a bunch of really cool Steeler jerseys, Rocky. We'll have to pop them out one day for you to check them out. Frisbo, though. Judkins on the Browns, fire. That is going to be so good for them. Not only is it going to be good for them moving forward in the future, but dude, I'm pretty sure that if you grab him in fantasy football, let's say round 8, you're getting a steal. Yeah. You're getting an absolute steal. He is going to be a workhorse this year. He's going to get a ton of looks. Now, we got to see if he's going to be able to get that yardage. Is he Trent Richardson? I hope not, because Trent Richardson sure did suck. He's great in college, though.
yeah, great in college. But not a professional running back.
Yeah, I really think that he's going to be a great look for them moving forward into the future. I really like it.
Yeah, there's like almost every running back that got drafted in the first 4 rounds is going to be good.
Yeah, no, the whole way back to Harvey. Guys, I see you guys liking the live as we go along.
Taken in the second round, too.
I appreciate you guys for liking the live as we go along. Helps the podcast. We really appreciate that. We don't beg for donations or anything of that nature. Yeah. If you guys like and help us share the podcast, that's good enough for us. So we appreciate you, too.
Harvey was taken in the second round. Judkins, Henderson, Harvey all went in the second round.
Caleb third, right?
Caleb in the third.
Mm-hmm. I can't name any 4th-round running backs. I'm not going to lie to you. Not off the top of my head. Not off the top of my head, at least.
And there's still guys.
Tootin.
Jacksonville. He could eventually get a lot of snaps, get a lot of touches.
I could see him getting touches for sure.
Yeah, he'll get touches because I think Trevor Etienne's kind of fading.
Scott, what's up, dude? The white kid. Yeah, the dude from Arizona State.
Oh, Scatterbo.
Yeah, Scatterbo as well, Frizz. Yeah, good call out, Frizz.
Giants. I think he's going to play a good amount, too.
I think he does play. I think he plays passing back role. I think he comes in on third down. I think that you're expecting him to come in and play power back. I don't think that's what he does in the NFL. I think that he's a gadget running back. I do. I think he's a gadget. Yeah. He can throw the football, not well, but
he's built like a damn bowling ball.
He is built like a bowling ball, though. Rocky says he really likes him. Yeah, I mean, for a late pick, I think that he was a good late pick. Scott asks, what do y'all think of the A-Rod signing? Scott is a Packers fan. Scott, let us know about the Madden League, bro. I've got you in there. I want to make sure you're able to play with us. But I like it. I'm a Steeler fan who likes it. I'm not going to complain to getting a Pro Bowl and a Super Bowl winning and a future Hall of Fame quarterback to play for us for 1 year. You'd be insane to complain. Now listen to him complain.
I'm just happy we didn't trade for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, okay. Fair. That was a fair answer. I'm just
happy we did not trade for Kirk Cousins. I would have lost my shit.
Yeah.
If we would have. I don't know. Did we get disconnected?
No, I don't think so. Guys, you can still see us and everything, right?
That was weird.
That was surely weird.
Yeah.
Well, let us know.
Anyways.
Let us know in the comments. If you could see us and hear us and everything, somebody just put a thumbs up because it told us we got kicked off live. If you can see us, hear us, give us thumbs up, please. Appreciate it.
Oh, we froze.
We froze? Are we back, though? You can now. Okay. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened.
Cool. As long as we're good now. But what we were talking about with the Pittsburgh Steelers potentially winning the division, I don't see them being better than the Ravens. I could give them at best 11-5.
The Steelers?
Yeah. 11-5.
11-6 now.
11-6. Yes, you're right.
Because the extra game.
The extra game.
I don't think we go better than 10-7.
Terry, we don't even know honestly what that ish was. It literally started making phone call noises to us.
Yeah, I thought someone was trying to call.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
We don't have a number set up for the show.
Yeah.
Take calls.
Dude, we should though. That'd be sick. Terry says 7-10.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
I can see that too.
Oh, Rohan, thank you so much for sharing the live. I really appreciate that, bro. But for me, I think the Steelers could probably end up second best in the division. I think they could be better than the Bengals without a doubt. I don't know they could be better than the Ravens.
Yeah, I think the Ravens are going to take the division.
Let's before we close out the show today, I kind of want to do this along with. Man, Rowan is a G for sharing the live. However he's sharing that along, Rowan. I appreciate you, brother. I see them. Scott says 12 wins. I want to go division by division with everybody, including Ben here today. You guys in the chat, make sure you pop in a comment so that I can see it here. I want to know who everyone thinks is going to win every division in the NFL. I'm going to start with a hard one, NFC West. Ben, who wins the NFC West? Chat, man. Pop a comment. Who do you think wins the NFC West? The Bengals, Rocky says.
NFC West. Probably. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go with Terry and Scott on this one.
Okay. Rams. Okay. I think Rams. Rams probably have the best chance.
Yeah. I think the Niners could as well.
I think the Cardinals are a sneaky team.
Dude, honestly, any team can. That team is up. That division is up for grabs.
That's why I said it's a hard one.
Yeah,
dude.
I know, but I'm gonna stick with the Rams.
Okay. So kind of seems consensus. Everyone thinks the Rams will probably take that division. Let's move to the AFC for that same, direction. West, AFC West. Who do you have winning this one? Probably an easy one. It's probably the Chiefs. Let's be honest. So let me ask you this: if it's not the Chiefs,
Chargers.
It's the Chargers. It's not the Broncos.
It's not the Broncos. It's the Chargers.
Okay. Scott says it's Denver. Terry says Chiefs. Terry also says sneaky Broncos.
So I heard this on the radio.
Chargers from Houday as well.
I heard this on the radio or some show or something like this.
Okay.
If you look at Harbaugh's second year as a head coach,
he always flunks out.
Anywhere, they do amazing.
Really?
Yes. So his second year in San Fran,
Super Bowl.
Second year in Michigan, national title. Second year at Stanford, I believe they won the Pac-12.
Okay. So maybe.
So,
all right.
it's just...
So I'll tell you what, that one went across the board to like basically every team except for the Raiders. Apparently, Raiders just getting the snub.
No, Raiders ain't winning.
Let's just go off of
Chargers,
votes here.
Chargers.
So I am going to go Chiefs. So me and Terry got the Chiefs. We got Scott with the Broncos, and then 2 Chargers. So we kind of got a 50-50 on that one. So that one's a little 50-50. He got head and shoulders hair. Moving to our next division, let's go south. Let's talk NFC South. Who wins the NFC South, guys? Put your pick in the comments. I'm probably going to go Tampa Bay again.
I'm with you with Tampa.
I think it's going to be Tampa. Terry says Panthers. Shout out Terry for the gulp answer. Because if the Panthers win the division, I'll be so hyped. But it looks like we kind of got a resounding Panthers Tampa on this one. Just because they've won the division 2 years in a row. I could see Atlanta being good enough to win the division if they can get it together. If Penix is good this year, I could see them also being a threat to take that division. Moving on.
They drafted one of our favorite players.
Yeah.
Pierce Jr.
Yeah, I wanted Pierce Jr. pretty bad. They knew the Steelers weren't going to go for him, but still. Moving on to my next, we're going to go across. We're going to do the AFC South. Now, this has got probably the most mix-ups from the draft. This division has the most new-look teams to them. Cam Ward on the Titans. Travis Hunter, obviously, on the Jaguars. Maybe intercepting Cam Ward in the future. Texans, we just talked about their running back room. And then you got the Colts with their quarterback battle. Who takes that division? I'm gonna go last. I'm gonna let the comments do their thing, and I'm gonna let you do yours.
So
they're all going Texans.
I know they're going Texans. That's my initial gut reaction for that is to say Texans. Jags is a sneaky one though.
Jags is a sneaky one. They're always good, like every 3 years.
Yeah, and every other year they're decent.
This could be the year for them. I'm gonna go Texans as well. I agree with you guys.
But yeah, I'm gonna stick with the people in the chat.
Yeah, I think that the chat knows best on this one. I did see a comment in here from Terry that I wanted to mention. He says that Bryce Young is going to put on a clinic and Tet McMillan will end up Rookie of the Year. Now, Tet, did you know that Tet almost ended up on the Rams? Did you know that?
What's that?
That Tet McMillan almost got traded to the Rams on draft day.
Really?
Yes. Not necessarily him himself, because that's how the NFL works.
But the pick.
That pick, at the last second, the Panthers released the video of them calling, them saying, hey, we'll take this, and if you don't take this offer, we don't want it. The Rams offered something else. They said, never mind, and drafted Tet McMillan. Pretty cool video. You'll have to check that out, guys. You'll have to check that out. I'll share it on our channel.
Do you think the Rams were targeting Tet McMillan?
Yes. Yes, they let them know that that's who they were taking.
Okay.
Yeah. Other things here in the comments. Oh, wow, looks like, it's my boy Rowan sharing along. Look at him go. Love it, Rowan. Really appreciate the support, brother. Lincoln's back in the live with us. Jags will move on from T-Law after this season, Terry says. That will be an interesting one. Let me pop the next question in chat for everybody. I know there's a couple fans of these teams in here. We're going to talk NFC East.
Yeah, just saying that guy feels like spam.
Huh? He's sharing the live.
I understand this a million times.
Yeah, it's a positive thing. Let him do his thing, brother. Yeah. I ain't going to hate. Anyways,
sorry.
You're good.
It's just like...
It's hard to read comments. Yeah. We'll live. The NFC South. NFC East. NFC East. I want to talk NFC East. Every year the NFC East has a different winner, so don't just start screaming Eagles because we all know there's a large chance that they will not. So far, Chad has had a different answer from everybody so far. Ben, what is your answer on this? I want you to go first before I give mine, because my answer has already been given in the chat.
I think mine has too.
All right, who is it? You think it's the Commanders? Yeah. I think it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys.
I think Commanders.
I think the Dallas Cowboys. I got money on. I put money on that crap. I sure did. I think the Dallas Cowboys somehow have a great season, and I am miserable because George Pickens does great the entire season.
Depends if Dak can put in a full year's work.
If Dak can stay healthy, everyone in the comments is saying Commanders, though, except for Scott. Scott did say Dallas, and he says W me. But Terry is also giving all the hate to me in the chat. So Terry, a Commanders fan, I can understand why he went that route.
I can't root for the Cowboys at all.
Rocky.
I just can't.
I can't say that name out loud, but you should see the cool jerseys I have for that team. Specifically, my Sean Taylor jersey. 75-year anniversary. Coolest jersey ever. I love it.
Yeah, that jersey.
Okay, so we did the NFC East. How about AFC East? Who wins that division? Think it's easy, but there is a team that's been completely remodeled. So maybe they spice it up a little bit. Maybe the Dolphins come back alive. Obviously, the Jets don't exist, and it's just going to be Justin Fields running for his life. But who do we all think wins this division? It's pretty easy, and I think everyone's mind here.
I mean, the Patriots could be the exact opposite of what they were last year.
That's my team. I think
instead of a 4-win team, they could be only a 4-loss team.
Scott said it right there. New England may surprise. I agree, and he's on with you there.
Yeah, so watch out for New England.
If you're going to give an answer, everyone give their answer. Looks like everyone's the same Bills. Rocky says the Bills are cursed, and they are. They're the most cursed team ever.
Yeah, they're cursed.
But Lincoln, I think you mean the Jets, not the Giants. But everyone's saying the Bills, and that's kind of the easy answer.
Yeah, it is the easy answer.
I would say that it is an 80% Bills division, but there is that 20% now with the rebuilt Patriots, new coach. They could bring it in,
revamp the defense.
Drafted
well.
Yeah, and another thing that they could possibly do is have that guy that had all that special sauce on that boat. He could go off this year. Stephon Diggs could come back and be amazing after that injury. They're saying he's cutting on routes amazingly. Looks extremely healthy. Adam. Adam, we already did the AFC South, brother. Welcome into the live, though, homie. I didn't see you pop in. You didn't come up on our list. What's up, my dog?
Not for the Colts.
We consensus took the Texans. I'm not going to lie, Adam. We all took the Texans. I don't think anybody took the Colts.
No.
I don't think anybody did. However, we do have some left, so I'm glad you're here to join with us for the rest of these here. Next one I'm going to talk about, so we just did the East. We've done the South. North. Who's going to take? First, let's do NFC. NFC, yeah. That's going to be a hard division to pick through.
It is.
NFC North, chat, let me know who is your division winner for the NFC North 2025. Let me know.
I know the last time we did this.
Adam says Desmond Ritter is about to lead the Colts to the promised land.
You wish.
So we got Lions in the chat as our first one. That's what Terry says.
Last time we did this a couple months ago, I said Green Bay. But I don't know about that.
That was a keen memory for you. Yeah. Lincoln says in chat Green Bay. Terry's got Lions. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Lions.
I go Lions too.
Because I don't know if you guys heard this. Scott, you are our residential Packers fan. Adam probably already knows this though. Bo Melton, the wide receiver, is now taking reps at cornerback because they don't even have enough cornerbacks on the roster to practice.
Yeah. So with cutting Alexander, it was kind of a head scratcher.
Yeah, when you don't have any depth behind it at all.
Yeah. So
yeah, I didn't necessarily love that. They went and got Nate Hobbs in the offseason. He's going to be good coming over from the Raiders. But, I mean, they need a lot more in that position.
So, and I just feel like the Lions just have the best roster
There's a good one right
NFC
there.
North.
There's a Scott. Scott just did a good call out right there. I think the Green Bay Packers could go get Ramsey right now, fix all their problems. Why not?
I don't think that's
cheaper
gonna
version.
fix all their problems, though.
It fixes their problem of not having a freaking cornerback.
I understand this, but Ramsey's in his 30s.
Jalen Ramsey and Jaire, or no, Xavier McKinney behind him. I think it'd be all right.
That'd be okay, but it's not like did it really get fixed? I don't know.
Well, it'd be a cheaper version of the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
So it'd be a cheaper version of the same thing. So that's why I do like that call out there. They have $46 million. Okay. So they definitely could. Adam in chat also wanted to mention the Vikings O-line is now nasty after getting two of the Colts starting O-linemen. I do agree with them. Yeah. Their O-line is really
too many question marks at quarterback with McCarthy.
Yeah, you got to see what McCarthy has before you can really go forward with him. Now, the wide receiver core there was able to make Sam Darnold look good for 10 weeks before he started to crash out a little bit. Yeah. So
we'll see.
We'll see what happens there.
Rookie has in him.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the rookie has in him. Let's go to our division. I know Rocky's probably ready to just slam the keyboard and say, "Not the Steelers," because Mike Tomlin sucks. But who do we all think wins the AFC North, guys? Put it in the comments. I'm just going to go out there as a Steeler fan and say it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Yeah, it's going to be the Ravens.
Lincoln's a Browns fan. He's saying Cleveland. Adam's going to give us the whole list. He says it's going to go Ravens, Steelers, Browns, Bengals at the bottom. Hooday. Hooday, how do you feel about that? Scott says Ravens 1, Steelers 2. Hooday is on Bengals number 1. I don't know where he's getting that. Shemar Stewart lashing out at his team today.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, I ain't asking for anything that you didn't give anybody else. So what's the problem? Guys, not looking good in Cincinnati. Yeah. Not looking good in Cincinnati. Terry says that Adam is crazy for his choices. I don't know. Bengals being at the bottom, yeah, is kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy. I mean...
Lincoln!
I mean,
That's too funny, Lincoln, your comment. He says the Bengals fans are the most annoying. He has the most annoying Bengals friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got Hooday, so no, I'm playing. I heard the Bengals are having open tryouts for any defensive position, Adam says.
Yeah,
get down there, bro. This could be your opportunity. I'll take over the show for a while. You play cornerback, safety, middle linebacker, left side linebacker, edge rusher, and DT. They're all open. You can even play safety. But yeah, guys, for me,
Caps just really wants to see me get killed. That's fine.
No, I don't want that. But so it seems like consensus. We have AFC North Ravens. Is what it is.
Yeah, it's the Ravens.
It's going to be the Ravens most likely, unless the Steelers somehow sneak something.
Yeah, unless something happens like Lamar.
Mm-hmm. I'm missing one division. I think I didn't do one. Did I miss any? I don't think I did, actually, now that I think about it. There's only 8, and I did all 8.
We did NFC West, AFC West.
Mm-hmm.
The South.
Inactivity to live. Oh, that's what it was, guys.
What?
We were live for so long. We're not usually live this long. We were live for so long that it's asking us to verify that we're not a robot. I'm missing it.
Yeah.
And so it's kicking us off. Guys, just let us know. Did we cut out it all there? I think we're starting to figure out how to be producers. Slowly.
We'll figure it out.
Kep believes in you, Ben. Go get the bag. See? Terry, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. You could do it, buddy.
Not gonna get me killed.
You just gotta play special teams. That's it. You just gotta make look at.
Yeah.
Come on now, guys. If we hit 5,000 followers by the start of preseason, I'll drive Ben to Cincinnati in the car I bought today. We'll see if we can't get him on the team. Go join Cleveland as their 6th quarterback. Lincoln says. You know what? They are kind of. Cleveland Browns are basically like playing Pokemon with quarterbacks. You got to collect them all, apparently.
I'm just as tall as Gabriel.
Are you really? Is that 5'9"?
He's like 5'10".
Okay. Well, put tall shoes on.
Yeah, I put tall shoes on the same, yeah.
But yeah, guys, let me know. in the comments on our topics today. We'll have clips coming out later this week.
Yeah.
So make sure you check out our clips. Share them along. Make sure you smack a like if you scroll and you see one. Really, really helps out the podcast a lot. We really appreciate you guys. Oh, hell yeah. Lincoln is a follower, and I forgot I set up sounds now. So it goes, oh, yeah.
I was very confused on what was happening.
Dope. I'm glad that worked. I'm a good producer, guys. LOL. Lincoln, appreciate you for being a follower. Welcome to the Wombo Combo Show in your spare time. Make sure if you're a Madden player or just like to talk about football in your spare time, go to our Discord, join it along. All of our fans are in there. We hang out and have a great time in there on a daily basis. Where's the camera? Over here. But make sure that you get into there. Guys, I just want to shout out to you tonight. The show is nothing without the viewers in the chat. So big hearts up to you. We appreciate you for being here with us. It's just the off season. I know usually during the regular season, you're going to see that it's going to be hard for us to read the comments sometimes. It gets crazy in there. We know who you are. We know who our loyal fans are.
Yep.
We're going to be taking care of you first.
Big W's to you guys.
Make sure you get in the Discord. I hope you guys have a blessed evening. If you're in our Madden League, look for the advance. I'm going to go do it. Till the next one. Peace out, guys.
Peace.